telling everyone good afternoon. How y'all doing? It's late at night, so we got to get to it. But when I hold on, what I seen on the sack was really, it was really just one of our blitzes, and we know they're backed up, so they were either going to try a deep shot or they was going to try to run the ball out. And I know Coach called the perfect blitz and put us in the right position in order for me to make a play.
Hey, Nolan, in terms of the pass rush as a whole, I mean, do you guys kind of get that momentum going and you just say, okay, like, let's kind of just like lock in on the target? Or how does that work when you guys get that momentum on the pass rush, especially at home, especially when you have 92,000 like screaming behind you? What's that like? And then the second thing I have too is, do you feel like your pass rush is elite at this point?
I answer the second one. No, I don't feel like my pass rush is elite. We try to get better every day. I watch 100% all of the NFL clips of the pass rushes of the wins and the losses of the week. And that's why I try to learn from and to get better, because if you think you're elite at something, then you're not. So if you got to keep going and keep getting better. And what was your first question?
So I was just saying, like, can you tell me, like, kind of you guys as a defensive front, like, what are you guys kind of thinking when you guys get that momentum, when you get the 92,000 behind you, you're kind of locked in under your element? Like, what's the whole moment like?
I mean, that whole moment on that first, last third down, any other third downs, you just feel that whole crowd, the whole place just erupt and everyone focused and just being as loud as they can to distract them and move them. And I mean, every time we either do anytime our stems, our moves, and it's jumping, they're not jumping because we're moving, they're jumping because it's so loud. People can't hear, you can't hear the snap count. And all you have to do for you and the offensive player, he has to focus on the ball as well. And he got to focus on the ball and move backwards though. So, I mean, that place is just electrifying, and I absolutely love our stadium, and I love playing between the hedges.
Okay, we'll go to Brian Dennis and then Chip Cowell.
Hey, Nolan, obviously with the Z's going off to, the NFL last year, I guess that's probably one of the players you watch in the NFL. But what type of responsibility did you take, coming into this year to fill his shoes and just get the unit as a whole to kind of take off like y'all have so far this year?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I tried to fill his shoes. I 100% believe in being myself. Coach Cochran is one of my guys that I talk to every day, and he just tells me, be yourself, be you. You're an energy guy. There's no point of being someone else. So I just love being myself, pushing my guys, pushing my team, every day. Even though if I don't make a play, someone else makes a play, you got to get excited for your brother. And I'm 100% one of those guys. I just love getting excited for my brother. And when they make a play, it feels like I make a play. I mean, everything's just, I don't know how to say it. I can't explain it to you, man. You got to be a part of that 11 to feel that, man.
Yeah, Nolan, certainly a great performance just to get the win, number one. But, you guys also, you gave up some long balls today. You gave up your first touchdown of the season. What was the general takeaway on how you guys played? Getting the win's the most important thing, but I know you guys are always talking about a standard, and I'm assuming that came a little bit short on that today.
Yeah, I mean, the standard is the standard, like you said, and it's a standard that we must hail at the University of Georgia, and that's our standard, what we believe in. Now, on the other hand, as far as we go to the doctor on Monday, and when we go to the doctor, the doctor tell you what's wrong, what's right, what you need to do better. So on Monday, we sit down and we be grown men, and our coaches tell us what we did wrong, what we could do better, and how we can fix it. And that's the whole point of being player, coaches, all that relationship. If he can't tell me if I'm doing something wrong, then, what is he there for?
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jed May and then Paul Newberry.
Yeah, Nolan, y'all obviously, you had safety there at the end of the first half, and you come out second half, get 2 turnovers that lead to touchdowns. One, how much is that type of thing emphasized in practice? And 2, just how much satisfaction does it give you, scoring points yourselves, creating points for the offense, all that kind of thing?
I mean, 100% momentum, momentum swings. It's a big momentum game. Football is just all about momentum swings. And once that momentum goes to swinging, you're at home and between the hedges. it just feels like no one can stop you. Like I told the other person, you know, you have to be a part of that 11 on the field, hearing that crowd roar and yell, and you just believing in the call and the confidence of the whole team, the whole 11, just playing all as one, man, moving as one band, one sound. And it's just a beautiful thing.
You know, I'm curious, you know, giving up, you know, nearly made it to a third straight game without giving up a touchdown. I mean, what is it when you see, you know, the other team finally get to the end zone against you guys? You know, it didn't really have any impact on the game, but make y'all mad, or what do you do when you see a team finally scoring on you?
I mean, of course, that upsets us. You know, the standard is the standard. I don't care if it's fourth quarter, first quarter, second quarter, the standard is the standard, no matter what throughout. So we say no one in our end zone. That's what we mean. No one in our end zone, not at any point of the game.
Okay, we will go to Mike Griffith, and then Jake Rowe.
Yeah, Nolan, what do you do during these when there's night games and you got to kill time during the day? I don't know. Did you watch any football earlier today?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I went to IMG, so I got friends playing from all over. So I sit there and watch football all day, man. I'm cheering for my boys just like I cheer for my boys on the team. Shout out to my boy Noah at Penn State, man. You know, he had a big day today, and they won at the whiteout.
And I guess I would just ask you this. I know it's one game at a time for Georgia, but you feel like you guys are playing as well as anybody right now that you're seeing on TV?
No. 100%. We gotta play better, clean football. You know, no penalties. You know, have composure. A lot of discipline things. You know, but like I say, every Monday we go see the doctor, see what we can do, better, see what we did good, and see how we can get better each week. You know.
Nolan, when it comes to the run defense, you know, I know you guys really didn't leak much until late, but what finishing and those types of things, how much do you guys put into that, and understand that sometimes that you may get off to a quick start, but it is, you know, that finishing part is about the standard.
Yeah, I'll 100% say, like you said, we just have to understand the standard's the standard. You know, from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, the standard held true throughout. You know, as long as you wear that G on your chest and on your helmet, and you in between those hedges, you know, you have to held a standard on defense. And that's how we play. And Coach Smart holds us to that standard. That's why I came here. That's why a lot of guys came here. We know on defense, Coach Smart is going to push us and hold us to a standard, and that's what we want.
We have time for one more question for Nolan. We'll open it up.
Nolan, I mean, on the pass rush, I mean, when you guys reach a point where you guys kind of realize what you guys can do, when you guys kind of feel like, hey, like this really has potential to be like a force of our team, and they all can kind of just kind of rely on the pass rush on the defensive end.
I mean, I honestly don't ever feel like that. I don't ever feel like we need to just rely on the pass rush. You know, like I said, we all move in one piece, one unit. So the rush and the coverage has to work together. So if the coverage is great, then the rush has to be great. That's how we equivalent to so much sacks. No one's talking about our coverage in the back end being amazing. You know, those guys running with guys and, you know, jamming them off the line and stuff. So we just always say rush and coverage work together. And that's what we've been doing, you know, for the past 3 games.